Warning, the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Random news? Fuck a 48-hour notice. You can't use my shit no more.
Somebody got Goofy's panties all in a bunch, and it couldn't be an irrelevant channel like mine, right? So let's all roll up a blunt and find out about it together in this week's episode of Big Mad, episode 23b, Jedidiah Brown, the Mad Actor-vist. Man, just when I thought I was done making videos about this Goofy, he decided to jump online and prove my point once again, and show everybody how irrelevant I am by getting big mad. And your boy been on here crashing out, so let's see what he had to say right now.
It's not me trying to start beef or be in drama because I don't care about that. You know, they too little for me to be even focusing on that.
There he goes lying to his audience again, because if that was the case, I wouldn't be making this video.
However, Lolita Hayes, she has filed a restraining order against me.
Something that could have been avoided had he just went down to Dalton to get justice and not to be messy.
I am not engaged in the striking war, but they want me to be engaged in it.
There he goes lying again. Nobody was out here striking channels until he showed up.
And so, no, I'm not going to be engaged in it. I'm just going to continue to be a boss.
More like he's going to continue being delusional, because he was never a boss.
And I'm going to resource those who are, because I'm tired of all y'all dumbasses. And then there's the guy, that random guy, who's still using old videos with his lisp having tongue twisted ass.
And that insult probably would have hurt if it wasn't coming from a dude with a monkey fetish. Trust me, bro. Nobody that defends a pedophile is going to hurt my feelings.
And now anybody who approaches him, you going to have to deal with me.
Oh, and that's not an old video. That happened this year. Fucking Goofy.
And they say, oh, he big mad. I am not mad.
There he goes lying to his audience again. But trust, you're going to see this dude get super mad.
I'm not mad. I'm laughing because the only way that your grifting ass, your dumb grifting ass can make a video is to do it on me. Thank you for validating that I'm the shit.
The only reason this dude's using the term grifter is because he heard me say it. He clearly doesn't know what it means since he hasn't proved that I grifted anything.
I've considered donating to all of them so they could just shut the fuck up.
And you know damn well if he wanted to do that, he would make all of his followers pay for it. Too bad we can't be bought.
They're going to serve in open court, and I'm going to ask them to add this to the August dates because I want all of them at one time so I can just pay or have my lawyer get paid for one setting.
Yeah, remember he said that bullshit.
I believe you spend too much time. You can't possibly think that because I haven't spoken about them in so long. You can't possibly think that, Hetty, because literally, while I'm not talking about them, they're talking about me and doing shit. Like, you couldn't possibly think that. Like, you people who talk like that, you literally had to just have come in because we've been working our ass off. How could you possibly think I spend too much time? If I want to take a moment because I'm dealing with all the shit you don't got to deal with, I don't need you to believe that. I need you to literally listen to the meat spit out the bone. I have a right to express myself. I have a right to defend myself. I am not a person. Yeah, everybody wants everything to be palatable for them. Fuck that. Go through it with me.
Now, how's he gonna get mad at this person for wanting him to concentrate on Dalton and not being messy? Especially after he said this in the last video.
We're not gonna be doing this back and forth. I keep on saying that and I mean that. I got too much stuff to do. I got too much work to accomplish. We're not giving these people what they're hoping for, and that's relevance, clout, resources, whatever.
Yeah, here Goofy goes proving me right once again.
You all have given us $400.
Like a bunch of suckers.
Andrew Holmes needs to be set down, and you know the lawsuit is one thing, but I'm curious to know what's going on with the criminal charges. Why hasn't he been criminally charged yet?
Why is she asking Jad like he gonna know shit anyway?
She kind of activated like a part of me when she was just talking, and ooh-wee.
And you can tell by the sound of his voice he's about to go full Goofy.
This serves as Andrew Holmes' official 48-hour notice.
And I hope it's not like the 48-hour notice he sent this Goofy to my page to send me. Because if that's the case, it might be deadly.
What is your official statement as it relates to the allegation of sexual assault against you from Fanil? And then if you violate this 48 hours, because that is all you are getting, I'm gonna just put it like this.
Now watch after Goofy incriminates himself big time.
There will be no place at no time, no turn, and nowhere that you will go that we will not have a resource on you to make sure that I'm gonna personally find you to get my answer.
That would be called stalking.
This is my real promise. I'm not gonna just use my investigators. I think I'm gonna make my calls to the guys in the streets. Maybe you can help prove that I'm never alone.
Guys in the street, he says. Let's let him hang himself a little more.
If you don't respond to this very fucking basic request, this is what I promise you. I'm going to make sure that enough resources is in the neighborhoods. And since you don't think that I'm worth answering, I'll tell you one thing for fucking sure. You will answer them.
So he's going to resource a bunch of people in the neighborhood to go after Andrew Holmes. Sounds like he's hiring hitmen to me. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Come in their blocks, come in their neighborhoods, come in their communities. And wait a minute, you're a community advocate in Chicago. I think you understand what I'm saying.
Well, since a bunch of people in Chicago get killed on a daily basis, I think we know what he's trying to say.
I'll make a call that I've literally almost never made. I'll call every street organization that I have access to. And I will tell them what it is that you are accused of. And I think that based on that alone, with them being bored or trying to find something to do, that alone, yeah, I think you'll give a response. Nope, actually, I know you will. So call my bluff.
Man, this Goofy is really building a legal case for himself, isn't he?
I will make sure that he be the reason that they do another movie. It ain't Candyman. It will be don't violate a fucking 48-hour notice from investigating advocate. And don't play on our time.
And we all know what happened to the Candyman when the gang members got a hold of him. And your boy Jedidiah out here saying he knows people that'll do the same exact thing. What a fucking Goofy. But this dumbass wasn't done making a point of how he definitely wants harm to come to Andrew Holmes.
I promise y'all that. They don't like rapists in jail. I guarantee you they don't like them the same on the street.
Well, it would help if Andrew Holmes was actually convicted of rape, which he wasn't. And if somebody did that shit to Jad when he was accused of rape, I don't think he would have liked that shit.
There was a young girl who was in the crowd telling individuals that she was being molested.
Because you know some type of fuck shit's gonna happen whenever Jad's around.
I come to find out that she went and told Mama Teresa that I had raped her.
Sounds like the same situation Andrew Holmes is in, right? But this one sounds a little different.
My cousin, my relative, this young lady said that I molested a young boy, her son, her biological son.
So this Goofy was accused of molestation and rape. And you know what they say about how people feel about rapists on the street.
They don't like rapists in jail. I guarantee you they don't like them the same on the street.
So you would think he would at least wait for Andrew Holmes to get convicted before he put threats on his head, right? Since how he wanted everybody to be calm when it came to him.
Listen to me and hear me, and y'all be patient before you rush to judgment.
You're looking at the face of a whole Goofy.
I don't think y'all, the reason why I'm pausing is not because of no other reason than if I make some phone calls and I say, look, this man is accused of rape. And he in y'all neighborhood standing with people on camera as if he didn't just ignore the whole situation.
You mean the way Jad ignored the situation? Because he still never proved that he was innocent of what he was accused of.
If I say that and it be me, because I rarely call, he's going to have a problem. He probably would want to stay his ass in the south suburbs forever. And that's what I mean. This is the kind of thing that you don't just easily call, because it ain't the kind of thing that you just easily call off. Do y'all understand what I'm trying? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Well, I understand that he's definitely going to be the #1 suspect if something did happen to Andrew Holmes, because that's most definitely a death threat.
Do you all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Andrew Holmes, if he ain't took nothing that I've said serious this entire time, he better take it serious right now. Because if I make these calls, I don't control it. And that is, I put that on my own head.
And I'm sure the jury would take that into consideration if something did happen to Andrew Holmes.
And Chicago ain't the kind of place where you cry wolf. That's why Lolita needs to keep doing that shit and dog.
And now he's offhandedly sending the same threats to Burgundy Blue, a woman who he's currently in a court case with. And speaking of the court case, we get to see the first day in court, and that shit was fucking hilarious. Check it out.
You all who decided to tune in, we're up this morning because Lolita Hayes, YouTuber Burgundy Blue, filed an actual order of protection against me.
And it's a good thing she did, because one word from Jed can get her killed, since he said,
because it ain't the kind of thing that you just easily call off.
Kinda like his smoke detector, because it's been beeping for the last month.
Know this woman. I've only seen her during the meetings of Dalton.
He seemed to know her pretty well when he was doxing her.
Lolita, the resident in Indiana. Second address is identified in, but we're in court this morning, and what makes this particularly troubling, as I'm alleging Lolita Hayes has conspired with the Dalton police deputy chief to do harm and to restrict my rights and to restrict my freedom by coming up and concocting some kind of narrative of being under threat and duress, being attacked and harassed, which none of that has happened.
We'll just ignore the fact that he had his crew look into this woman's background so we can dox her.
And I am the coordinator. I know you're getting tired of hearing my
Let
voice.
me go remove the beat from the fire.
Momentarily. I'm going to answer everybody because we have
I'll be
quite
right
a few
back.
people.
The people in his chat have been telling him to change that smoke detector for weeks.
Now I've taken down both.
Please, when the case is called, don't unmute yourself.
What the hell?
You looking at the face of a whole goofy.
Please put their first and last name in or observer. I have a person on as an iPhone. I have a person.
This dude can't figure out a smoke detector, yet you people think he's going to solve a case. Get the fuck out of here.
Please go ahead and put either observer in or your first and last name if you are on our court call. Ladies and gentlemen, you're holding up the call because we can't call the cases until you do that.
And your boy Jad's too stupid to realize he's the one holding up the procedures.
I'm ashamed as a black man. Watch, like I said, this is the kind of person that will, if they could, they'll set up somebody. This is the kind of woman who will set up a man to actually get harmed. And I'm going to say that in court.
I'm sure Andrew Holmes will too, since how Jad's the only person out here trying to set people up to get harmed.
Do you all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Andrew Holmes, if he ain't took nothing that I've said serious this entire time, he better take it serious right now. Because if I make these calls, I don't control it. And that is, I put that on my own head.
Lolita Hayes versus Jedidiah Brown. Right for
That's correct.
Right.
Good morning, Judge Amanda Carey on behalf of Lolita Hayes. Judge, I wanted to let the court know that Mr. Brown is currently live streaming court.
Looks like the lawyer trying to fuck up Jad's ad revenue.
Reporting or live streaming. This is a situation that the Supreme Court rules dictate what's allowable or not. Did you get permission from the chief judge to live stream this?
Well, again, we never brought that up.
It would probably help if Goofy learned the law so he can actually ask.
I can't hear you. There's some sort of echo. I don't know what's causing that, but if you were on my end, it's very hard for me to understand.
And Jad trying to clout chase off this court hearing is just fucking up the whole procedure. And then we just flipped the judge off trying to fix his mic. And at this point, Jad had fucked the whole sound up trying to fix his mic. So I had to go find another stream because you couldn't hear anything. And in the process of doing that, I found something pretty funny. Apparently, there was a channel streaming the court case. And funny enough, they had my logo on their channel. And I'm like, what the hell is this? It was from the channel Grace Levi. And she had some pretty harsh stuff to say about your boy. Then I saw she had everybody's logo that have it went after Jad on her channel to start the video off. So I knew we were going to have some good content with this one.
Let's just start off before I start talking so you can understand where Grace Levi is coming from. I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies and I don't like drama starters.
Which made me wonder why she was on here defending Jedidiah.
You see, I got the big eyes on this morning because Medea about to come out because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the BS. I don't know these people, not by name really or by face.
Yes, she chose to jump out here and put herself in something that has nothing to do with her.
I'm just gonna keep it real. There's a lot of people that's riding this wave just to make money. And that is what people are saying about Jedidiah. Now, let me tell you this. Over the last 3 months or so, I have at least donated about $350. How about that?
You looking at the face of a whole goofy.
And not in one motherfucking minute, because I'm very skeptical. I don't play with my money. I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
Yeah, wait till she sees the end of the video.
I got, who is RN? I done went on his channel, took his shit, and forgot his name. Put his thing in the chat. Tell him to come up here.
So she went on my page, took my stuff, and don't even remember my name. Sounds like we got a goofy on our hands.
Look at it. Let me put this jigger on the screen. I'm going to do my research, and Friday I'm coming in hot. And we're going to break down just a little bit of their content so we can see psychologically where these people are.
Psychologically, huh? Remember she said that.
Does it make sense? So this is telling me that something is synchronized and something is not right. It's stupid.
Now listening to this woman rant had me thinking, there gotta be something mentally wrong with this woman to keep defending a fraud. Then I remembered, it is something mentally wrong with this woman. Because I did a story on her a while ago in one of my paranormal specials. But back then, she had short hair. And the story she told was absolutely fucking ridiculous. Now listen to this crazy.
I am new to coming out and exposing some of my gifts.
Let's see what this goofy's powers are. Hopefully she's not magnetic.
I am auto-voidant, or like people clairvoyant, they can see stuff. I can sometimes see things, but I can also hear.
Well, this should be fun.
Basically, I've been working on my abilities, and today, while I was in a meditative state, basically what happened is that I was having heart palpitations.
And since she thinks she can hear ghosts, I definitely think that's a side effect of cocaine.
So I took my stethoscope out and I was like, well, let me listen to this.
Well, good thing she just had one of those just laying around.
Basically, Kanika came into my heart, and Kanika wanted to tell me a story. And I was like, oh God, is this real?
So she put the stethoscope up to her chest and Kanika started talking to her. You're looking at the face of a whole goofy.
Basically, she is getting justice by us continuing to add fuel to this and making videos.
Yeah, and if goofy ass videos like this is what you call justice, God help us.
She also said that she did have a threesome. She said she had a threesome with Monifa and her boyfriend.
So Kanika came back from the afterlife, jumped in this woman's heart, just to tell her she had a threesome with Monifa. Come on, people.
She had a threesome with Monifa and her boyfriend because Monifa wanted to do it. She said Monifa was the type of person that would basically get in a relationship and then do anything to keep the guy.
Yeah, kind of like this goofy would do anything to grab some views.
So she had the threesome because Monifa begged her to. She said she did it, for her friend, like it was nothing.
I swear the way these people play with the dead is criminal. She don't even know this girl.
And this is who she may have been pregnant by.
And you would think the autopsy would have showed she was pregnant. But wow, look at that when you can listen to this goofy, right?
Kanika funny. She was getting aggravated with me because I kept asking shit, and she wanted to tell me her story.
Yeah, more like she getting aggravated at the fact that these people won't just go find something to do.
And Monifa was looking for her because Monifa went down to Kanika's car to go get some bud.
Yeah, I wish she would have told us what strain they were smoking.
And she said she couldn't find it. Monifa couldn't find it, so she went out to go help her. But at this time, she was already, the medicine or whatever was in it, the drink was starting to kick in. So she said she remembered getting on the elevator, and she remembered pressing 1, and she got out, and she said she thought she pressed 1, and she said when she got out the elevator, that's when she saw the boys. Now she said those boys were in the party.
Yeah, and it'd be helpful if she said which boys, right?
So when she walked over that way on the right hand side, that's when you see the boy kind of grab her pants hook and pull her back a little bit, like, come on, shorty.
Yeah, none of that ever happened.
This is when she passed out on the steps. and then they pulled her into that kitchen area. And she said she woke up, I don't know where she woke up from. She woke up and the little boy was on her, the littlest one, the one that she was like ill to, like on her. And as soon as she woke up and noticed that, he immediately started hitting her all in her face, like started hitting her, and she started fighting back, and she got him off of her. She said that the other two was kind of standing there in shock.
Yeah, I'm more shocked at the fact that this woman ain't been committed yet.
She said that's when they bum rushed her and pushed her into the freezer.
More like somebody bum rushed this goofy and beat her with a stupid stick.
She didn't go into detail.
Yeah, it seems like she never does.
So that is the story she gave me.
Yeah, and you can tell by the look on her face that she don't even believe that dumb shit. So as you can see, this woman's just like Jedidiah. She's the crazy-ass grifter from the Kanika community who went around claiming that she talked to Kanika on a regular basis for views and money. And the fact that she came up with that whole elaborate story and didn't take any of that info to the cops should let you know she's a fraud. And just like Pete Rico said about people that run with Jedidiah.
Anybody else who associate themselves with Jedidiah, they iffy. They not to be fucking trusted.
So now that you
see psychologically
how goofy this woman is, you'll know why I don't go back and forth with people that talk to ghosts. You also see why it's so easy for Jazz to manipulate people like this, because they're mentally ill. And that's why you see them come online saying stupid shit like this.
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
Yeah, it did, because it should have went to a psychiatrist. But let's get back to the court case.
You gotta get off the live stream.
The reason that you're getting that echo is because he is live streaming.
That's the lie. Yeah, you gotta get off the live stream.
The echo of the. He needs to stop.
Don't worry, Jed. I got you. Get off.
And that's Burgundy Blue's lawyer exposing Jed trying to clout chase off this case.
Live streaming.
Okay.
To then incite people to search both your name and anyone else that is here, and to continue to harass not only my client.
Nobody's researching y'all.
And that goofy goes lying just like Jedidiah. We got receipts that the dude's been doxing and looking everybody up.
It's not appropriate.
That's a lie.
To say the least.
She's gaslighting.
And this goofy's projecting, because she's the only one gaslighting right now.
No one has harassed. No one has told anybody to research anything. I do that on my own.
And now Goofy just lied to the judge, seeing how he always tells everybody he gets his team to do it.
And I'm live streaming this because
I gotta record it, baby. We got this.
If you can't tell, this woman's thirsty as hell.
Judge, I would ask that my client be allowed to not show her face, because Mr. Brown is trying to use this for content.
She got a YouTube page.
Continued harassment. Of which
and I object to that, Your Honor, because everybody
that Mr. Brown not be allowed to live.
Hold on.
Here we go.
You can object.
There go her page.
Both of you can respond.
Public platform.
And by showing those pictures, this goofy just proved the lawyer's point when she said,
continued harassment.
I swear these goofies aren't too bright at all.
The entire issue with this case is that Mr. Brown is inciting a number of issues and harassment of my client, stalking of my client, people coming to her home, doxing her, putting personal information on the internet, so his followers can continue to harass her. Part of this issue with live streaming, Judge, is that he is currently on a live stream where everyone is commenting a number of issues with this case, and he wants this for content to be able to earn more money from his followers.
Yeah, like from the goofy on the screen right now.
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
And since she talks to dead people, I don't think she should be in charge of her money or herself.
This woman is not a target or a focus of mine. I'm focused on Dalton and its mayor.
There he goes lying to the judge again. He already told everybody he didn't go there for Tiffany.
I am not active Tiffany Haydar.
You're looking at the face of a whole goofy.
Lolita Hayes, I don't know her.
Lolita is a resident in Indiana. Second address is identified in.
Have you been served? Has Mr. Brown been served? No. Okay, do you wish to accept service, Mr. Brown, and then you can come in on the next court date? Or you can accept service via Zoom, or you don't have to, and the Sheriff's Department has to serve you appropriately. How would you like to proceed, sir? I will accept service on Zoom. You will accept service on Zoom? Absolutely.
And the fact that your boy just got served because he got to be messy on YouTube is kind of crazy.
But I would also ask the court to give me, we're going to have the written motion made, but if you can give a verbal motion that they preserve all evidence for the situation and not destroy anything.
Thank you.
Okay, and you want to...
Don't mind her. That's just the sound the goofies make to identify each other.
You want an order to preserve
Yes.
what kind of information, sir?
Everything.
There are several YouTube videos.
I got them. I'm
And
gonna get them.
Well, she needs to get us some help for all those voices she be talking to.
Ms. Carey, your response, please.
Judge, I have no intention of destroying any evidence.
Not you.
Can I confirm that
LNC
the
and those people.
August 20-
Why would they have to delete anything? Jedidiah is the only one that went here incriminating himself.
My intention, Mr. Brown, is that I see a written order and then Ms. Carey be able to respond to that. Ms. Carey, what's your position? I mean, what's your availability today?
I don't have availability today. If Mr. Brown wants to file a motion and have that be presented on August 21st, that's fine.
As you can see, this lawyer is not for Jedidiah's bullshit.
But the point is, Mr. Brown, I can't have Ms. Carey here all day if you're not prepared to have this order.
You would think the goofy would have had a lawyer since he knew this case was coming.
We've got a court appearance scheduled for the 21st. I have it written down as a status for him to get an attorney. I'm sure that an attorney will fill him in on what exactly needs to be done to defend this case. And I look forward to seeing Mr. Brown in court on the 21st of August.
And trust, I can't wait to see how that shit plays out.
Asking Ms. Carey to wait all day for some order that may or may not be done today. That's abusive, and I will not abuse her.
And not abusing females is something Jed is not used to.
So I'm going to keep the August 21st date at 10:30. Room 203 or via Zoom, like everyone's done today. I appreciate everybody coming in.
Clearly, Jed thought he was going to be able to talk his way out of that shit. And when that didn't happen, your boy got big mad and decided to come online and crash the fuck out.
This is why I get frustrated, because everybody want to make this an internet beef. That is ridiculous that we didn't have to do that or go through that. And the fact that that woman got on there talking about he's trying to get paid and all. I'm so sick of people with this money shit.
There he goes about to throw black people under the bus again. You see how quick he tried to stop himself? Because he didn't want to look like this again.
Some of the worst people to fight for is people whose skin look like mine. Y'all some of the worst.
And yet you're still donating to this goofy.
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
Literally, it pisses me off because I literally don't get a dime from none of this.
A dime? Your boy don't accept shit less than a 50.
This bitch, I don't even know her, don't care about her. And then they talking about Doxxing. They better make a strong motherfucking case about her being fucking doxxed.
Yeah, his team already took care of that. Thanks.
I didn't put out not one fucking address.
Lolita, the resident in Indiana. Second address is identified in...
I literally put out the facts. The bitch didn't live in Dalton.
Something that was nobody's business until Jad decided to make it everybody's business.
And all the people who sent her money to do this and get a lawyer for this dumb shit.
Your boy's stream froze because his team isn't too technical.
Am I back? Yeah. Okay, let me get off of this because I'm blowing the gasket over here. I literally am so upset. And this is what I want y'all to understand is because I have to use my personal resources.
And that's why he's upset, because he got to come up off of that money he's been grifting.
I don't give a fuck about this funky pussy bitch.
And all he's doing is proving Burgundy's point to the court.
I'm trying to get y'all to understand. I am jaded with this court shit. This stuff pisses me off because it's unnecessary.
It is unnecessary, and it would have been avoided had he not been messy like he has been since 2017.
And then got the nerve when the lawyer, I swear to God, when it took heaven and hell together. When that lawyer got on there and said that I'm trying to use this for internet so that what did I tell y'all? I love my team. I said they trying to get the information that I'm saying right now so that they can use it in the case.
Something any logical person would do.
This woman gonna sit there and say he's trying to use it for the internet because he's trying to get more money.
And since he had the video monetized, she wasn't lying at all.
Now substantiate them claims.
substantiate them claims.
Well, I'm not a lawyer, and it took me 2 seconds to do it.
And I hope that they say, oh, you know, I will give them my financial record so that they can put it on court record and they can put it in the public.
And I'm glad he just went on record and put that in the public. And I'm sure Burgundy's lawyer's gonna love to see that.
Not one dime of this goes to pay, not one bill of mine. I don't even get a goddamn a brisket sandwich out of this shit.
That was the same thing he said about Kanika's money until that ledger got released showing he was just spending the shit.
This old dusty ass hoe who literally ain't doing nothing but trying to survive, trying to create a fucking mess so that she can survive.
Dusty ass hoe, he called her. More evidence of the way he's been treating Burgundy since he's been going after her.
And you got all them damn people on there confused because you a woman and you crying out with some actors that you a failed fucking actress, a failed fucking fashion person, and a failed fucking assistant and publicist. Take your dumb ass back to fucking California where you belong.
He sure knows a lot about this woman for a guy that said,
this bitch, I don't even know her.
Meaning he had to dox her to get all that information then, right?
Time this is over, I'm gonna put a lien on your shit, the man who raped that girl shit, and your parents shit.
And I'm sure the court's gonna love watching this dude threaten this woman's parents who have nothing to do with this shit.
Random news, fuck the 48-hour notice. You can't use my shit no more.
Your boy proved my point quicker than usual, because it didn't take him long at all to do exactly what I said he was going to do at the end of the last video.
I try to be as honest as I possibly can.
Then he and his followers should have no problem with keeping his word when he said,
could literally, in less than a week, remove all y'all in a lot of ways. But I ain't worried about you, because I see you trying to eat.
And since he went out of his way to come to my channel to tell me how happy he is to help me eat and to do my thing, then he shouldn't have a problem with this video, right? Because he wouldn't be lying in that statement, right? Since he said,
I try to be as honest as I possibly can.
But who the fuck are we fooling? We all know how this is going to play out. And once he does try to strike my video, all he's going to do is prove me right once again when I said,
I'm big mad. I'm going to go after his channel. He literally says on there at some point, I got thick skin unlike you.
And here we are, present day. And your boy is big mad.
LNC, you better, if you ever get back on the internet, you better find you another fucking topic. Demon girl, I pray on you. I ain't worried about you. Elaine Hill, you crossed me for no reason. Deal with it. They ain't gonna last with you beyond getting a couple fucking dollars. All of them. Critical Smoker and Chicago Reality TV. The booty big, but I don't think it's worth it, and you probably ain't gonna get it. So get your sense back and get back on fucking track. Chicago Reality TV, that's my sister. Yo, dumb man, I'm a man of God, and I love God. Let's work together, brother, for the people of Dalton. And then look what your goofy ass did since then. And Hannibal, these are the people you help. So help me understand.
Man, your boy going out sad, and this only the first half of the video. But the shit your boy's about to pull off right here is fucking gold. And when you see this shit, you're gonna die laughing. Check it out.
First thing I'm gonna ask y'all to do is to contribute. I need somebody to hit that cash app.
You ever notice every day this dude comes online, he's trying to milk his audience for some type of money?
Before I get there, I want to have a better camera. You feel me? And I want y'all to help me get it. Help me get a camera. It's y'all camera because it's y'all show.
This dude should just get a job teaching a class on grifting. That way he can say he got a real job for once.
Venmo, Jedidiah-Brown-5. They're going to tell you that I'm grifting. They're going to tell you that I'm out here frauding people. They're going to tell you I'm poverty pimping. But I ain't doing none of that.
Spoken like a true con man.
Not one dime of this is going to go to pay my personal bills.
Yeah, and if you'll buy that bullshit, then you'll definitely buy what he's about to try to sell you.
And then let me tell you how Jedidiah makes money. If you want something, I'll help you.
And if you're smoking a blunt right now, chill, because you're about to choke on that shit.
We sell lube that has either CBD, THC, or both.
Your boy out here trying to get people high on sex lube.
We have pills, THC pills, something that's new. You could put it in your ass.
Good.
You can tell by his face he knows firsthand.
If you put it in your butt, it's supposed to make you, extremely high and relaxed. Put it in your vagina, it's supposed to make you extremely wet.
Out of all the scams I've seen this dude pull, this one has to take the cake.
So the only reason why I don't advertise my stuff online is because this stuff sells itself.
I don't even got a joke for that.
But yeah, this is our lubricant, CBD lubricant.
And you would think he would show you the label, right? What's going on?
This is the one right here with the TAC in it. It's like an oil. It's like an oil base. It's a lube. See how green it is? It's nice. It don't stink. It doesn't stink. We also, I think that they're now starting to put some kind of fragrance inside of them. But I put it on here like this with no label because, again, I don't want people to know where my company is at and try to give it bad reviews or attack it, so we don't put labels on it when I got it.
And if that don't sound shady as fuck to you, I don't know what does. This dude is a fucking con man.
We do this or have it. It is in Illinois. So if you're in Illinois, that's where our license is out of.
He says he's licensed in Illinois, yet none of his people that are watching him asked to see this license.
This right here, Lord have mercy, I don't want to show my company. Okay, so this right here is a premium CBD THC extract.
What this is the face of a whole goofy, because you can clearly see the company's website on the label. So not only is he out here doxing other YouTubers, now he's doxing himself.
Full spectrum cannabis.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Fuck! I just fucked up.
Oh, you sure the fuck did, Goofy. But you don't know the half yet.
It's all legal. We got a license. Social equity. Something in Illinois. Nothing that could be done to us. It's all legal, I promise y'all.
It's all legal, he says. He promises. Okay.
So this is how Jedidiah makes a lot of money. I can't wait to see what the enemies get to saying about this.
Well, I got a few things to say about it. So why don't you spark a blunt since I know you're watching? And let's sit back and see what you're talking about is true or not. So since Goofy decided to come online and become a hustler, I decided to go to the website that he put on the screen. And when I got there, I found some pretty disturbing shit. You see, I figured since he was the owner and he got a license, I would be able to talk to either him or one of his partners, right? So I went to look for the contact. And they had a phone number up there and an address. But then I saw they had a partner section. So I figured Jedidiah's picture or something should be there, so I clicked on it. And when I did, all it opened up to was a pyramid scheme. So I knew something was fishy. So then I decided to go and type the address into Google Maps. And it brought me to this building. But when you walk around to the side of this building, you'll see the truth about what Jedidiah's business is really all about. Because the address on the website brings you to White Glove Janitorial. So either Jazz a janitor or he's a scammer. And then when you look down at the phone number and you call it, it's going to bring you to White Glove Janitorial. So what Jazz followers need to ask themselves is, why does Jazz totally licensed and legal website have the number and information for a janitor's office? Because your boy's a fucking fraud. And that's the real reason why Goofy was trying to cover up the fucking name of the company. Because he knows it's a fucking scam. But once he rips his dumbass followers off with this shit, they'll still come online and say,
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
Looking at the face of a old Goofy.
I'm going to go ahead and start selling it online, and I'm going to tell people where to get it when they want to. But literally within the first 3 months of us launching, y'all, we made $93,000 within the first 3 months, me and my business partners.
Quick question to Jazz followers. Since now you know his company is completely fake, how do you feel about him lying through his teeth to you right now?
I may have to delete this video, unfortunately, because it showed the name of my company.
And just like a true fraud, your boy trying to delete the evidence because he knows his company is bullshit.
And I don't want that out just yet. But if you all do want some, you can reach out to me in my inbox and I'll get you all some shipped. It will not have a label.
Because your boy does not have a company.
We'll probably put on a generic label with the ingredients and all of the things that we're required to put on by law. It is licensed products through the state.
And since he's putting his name on this, I'm sure the law is definitely going to want to know about this scam.
It's too late. They've already screamed for it. That's possibly true. I don't care. And if you go after my businesses, now you're really going to have some trouble because we're going to utilize every lawyer we got on that system. Now that one we really ain't going to play with. No, hell no.
Well, I don't think White Glove Janitorial is going to sue anybody. And his lawyers need to explain that shady ass website of his.
Receipt!
Pause. Your boy getting zesty. And you know when that happens, he's about to do something stupid.
Wait, y'all. Okay, how many of you all know about the demon lady throwing the blood? Did y'all see the receipt of that? Has anybody seen that?
The demon lady.
Now watch how Goofy and his team proceed to dox another YouTuber, further incriminating your boy.
She still look crazy, but at least with all that damn makeup, she could be like maybe a fourth of something to look at.
Now this woman never came online and put her real name out there. Jed's about to do that, which is against YouTube's term of service, which will get your channel terminated.
I am de la... No, bitch, you ain't de la nothing. You are...
Now I'm not going to put anybody's real info on my channel. I'll let Jed get his own channel terminated for that.
His name is Daryl, you think? Your name is Delete. Oh, wait a minute. Was they doxing my former name?
And that excuse probably would have worked if a YouTuber actually doxed this dude. But no YouTuber ever did that. His family put him out there when she accused him of molesting her son.
You've been lying. Stop lying to people and tell people your real name. You're not Jedidiah. You're Daryl Eugene Coleman.
Daryl Eugene Coleman.
I smashed them together and said, okay, Jedidiah.
And that was his own flesh and blood that did that, not a YouTuber.
Damn! I didn't even realize that. Can we please make sure we got that? Them putting out Daryl Eugene Coleman as my name.
And now he's asking the so-called team to put out false info.
Let me get... I gotta get off of here and get to striking shit. Now, before I leave...
Hold on, that's not Jazz saying he's striking channels, is it? Isn't it the same dude in the beginning of the video that just said this to his audience?
I am not engaged in the striking war.
You're looking at the face of a whole Goofy. So when you hear him say shit like...
I try to be as honest as I possibly can.
Just call him a fraud and keep it moving.
Now y'all like, this nigga drug dealer.
More like we're thinking this dude's a lying-ass fraud. And speaking of that, let's watch him live one more time. Check this out.
You know, they got this random news guy. He's taking my videos and he's clipping it to put a narrative. If you really, really pay attention, you can see what he's doing. They're using old videos and now he's trying to take new videos to try to make some kind of correlation, push this defamatory narrative. And I don't care about it. You know, it comes with the territory. It just really tells me, hey, I am the shit.
Yeah, more like a piece of shit. And if you can't tell by his face, my videos are starting to get to you, boy. Now listen to what he says right here.
I am going to be taking down Random News' page. I've allowed this man for a long time. He stopped. He's doing the Kanika Jiggers case. He stopped. He now pops up. And you think I'm going to let him live? No, I'm not going to let him live this time.
Your boy Big Mad. And what happened to that Jedidiah?
I don't care about that. You know, they too little for me to be even focusing on them.
Now, was he lying to himself or was he lying to his audience?
This time, he's going to violate the 48-hour notice. I don't know how much more time he got. We're going to see.
Yeah, he sent this Goofy over to my channel to give me a 48-hour notice. Like that was going to scare somebody. Especially when they put the same Goofy in his comment section when he was selling sex pills, claiming he lost his stamina at the age of 22. So you would think he would be worried about that than an irrelevant channel like mine, right?
And I'm going to go and get all of his stuff stricken for copyright. I am not engaged in the striking war.
You're looking at the face of a thin-skinned Goofy who proved me right in the first episode when I said...
Now he's trying to say, I'm Big Mad. I'm going to go after his channel. I am going to be taking down Random News' page. He literally says on there at some point, I got thick skin unlike you.
And since you don't see me crying trying to strike his channel, I guess I was right. And as far as him striking my channel goes, it's called freedom of press. And you might want to read the YouTube terms of service, because all my videos are transformative. So all you're going to do is get your channel terminated. Now, if you think some of the stuff you witnessed in this video has been disturbing so far, you haven't seen nothing yet, because this next video is pretty fucked up. Check it out.
Lend me your ear. This broadcast for me is not an easy one at all.
And if you can't tell by his face, your boy can't wait to grift.
A lot of people say they want the truth, but the truth is that the truth is painful. The truth is painful, and it is illuminating. And it is not easy.
And that's why your boy wants to strike my channel, because he can't handle it.
And so one of the things that I've prided myself in over all of these years is that I've been a truth teller.
He clearly wasn't telling the truth when he told me he was glad to help me eat and do my thing.
Regardless of how it makes people feel. But one thing that I've learned is that we live in a world full of people who really prefer to live in darkness. And if you tell the truth, it is often seen as an attack, or it is seen as exposure. If you tell the truth, it is seen as you being in chaos or things of that nature.
And if Goofy feels that way, then why is he going after me for just telling the truth about him?
But one of my truths that I have today And it may offend, but I'm just going to be honest. One of my truths that I have today is that there are moments when I feel like...
Here Jad trying to make himself fake cry. Notice there's no tears coming out at all. So what's he wiping away?
And it's just my feeling, right? But there are moments when I feel like I'm fighting harder for people than they fight for themselves.
Trust, he's the only person that feels that way.
And people then become afraid. People become afraid to acknowledge their connection to me or their participation with me.
Because nobody likes a fucking fraud.
I've had so many people say, don't go to the meeting on Monday.
Yeah, because they already know this dude's gonna do something stupid.
How can I talk about facing the fear of retaliation if I'm not willing to go into the lion's den believing that God will make them be at peace or toothless?
So now he's threatening to show up to the meeting just to cause trouble and try to fight people. What a clown.
I was called by my vet team to notify me that I am now under investigation for doxing.
Which wouldn't happen if he just concentrated on getting justice for Dalton. But he wanted to go online and be messy for no fucking reason.
And then we now are talking to Scottsdale police officers who are responding to a criminal complaint against me for doxing. And they're saying the name, and I'm saying, who is the name? Who is this person? Only to find out that it is the Della Crim girl.
Receipt!
Told you your boy being zesty was going to come back to haunt him.
And I said, what in the world? This is going too far.
What do you mean it's going too far? He's the only person out here doxing people.
How am I doxing? And so we got to look at the option, look at the local laws, look at the internet understanding and interpretation.
He probably should have did that before he started doxing people. He also might want to read the YouTube terms of service before he starts striking channels.
I'm in a lot of pain. And I'm in a lot of pain, and I'm not going to tell you guys what exactly is happened right now.
Because he hasn't had time to get his story straight.
But I give you my word from my heart that I'm going to explain to you how these individuals have caused me significant pain this weekend. And the first thing is they got a hold of my business they got a hold of my business.
And if you're a follower of this goofy, and you now know that his business was just a front, your boy's still sitting here blatantly lying to you.
And I had to notify my business partners. Well, I didn't have to notify him here, they actually notified me.
Your boy can't get his story straight. The people down there White Glove Janitorial need to tell him to clean up his lies.
But I had to acknowledge with my business partners that they had gotten a hold of the products. And in doing that, it's making a space by which it has threatened my livelihood. But what now would they say? Because I clearly wasn't living off of donations.
Oh, this fraud is definitely living off of donations. And the next time you see this goofy at a protest, tell him to take you to the address on his website so you can meet his business partners over at White Glove.
It's my bread and butter. It's how I have such a wonderful life. But they got a hold of it, and I had to be responsible as a partner in this incident to where it looks like that partner will be no more.
More like it never was. And for all the people that donated to this dude, you gotta see that this dude's a fraud at this point. But I know some more of you will still donate to him and be like,
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
That partnership will be no more. And that I can get through. I'm a king.
Yeah, king of the frauds and goofies.
I'm a part of an entrepreneurial family, and I'm not worried about it.
Well, I'm sure White Glove Janitorial is going to be worried about it when they see you using their address and phone number for bullshit.
But because of these individuals, some things have also transpired that has caused me significant pain.
Because of these individuals. Okay, this should be good.
I'm going to explain it to you, though. But I have not lied to you ever or at all.
And since we all know this grifter lied about that company, the fraud's lying right to your face right now.
Because of these people's attacks, it has set off a chain of events.
And there's Mr. Transparent, talking a lot but ain't saying shit.
That I know will not make sense in this moment to you.
Just like everything he does, none of his scams are going to make any sense to you.
Because of these individuals, they've made processes a certain way. And unfortunately, caused me a great loss.
And whenever you see these scammers taking this long to get to the point, that just shows you they're just trying to butter you up to get some money.
But y'all made me lose this guy.
What do you mean y'all made me lose this guy? Did Jazz do something to this monkey? Because in the first episode I said,
and as soon as I cut this off, he gonna want to jump, scream, play.
Now, as soon as I saw this video with him and a monkey, first thing I thought was, who would let this fool even have a monkey? And the second thing I thought was, he's gonna do something weird with that monkey. And as you can see, I was not wrong at all. And here we are present day, and he's claiming something happened to the monkey. A monkey that I said flat out, he shouldn't have had in the first place, because he's not responsible.
Don't know how to make it make sense right now. Because I cannot tell y'all what happened at this moment. What's happening at this moment.
Because again, your boy had to come up with a good lie yet.
Now you guys have taken or have caused my second chance to be a loving father figure right out of my hands.
And now we're just making random statements with no proof whatsoever.
This is more personal now than it has ever been.
Well, since Jedidiah was the only person in possession of this monkey, I would like to know how any YouTuber caused anything to happen to it.
If you all would give me a chance to be telling you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, it is because of these people that I lost my baby.
He hasn't told you what happened to the monkey, so how is he telling you anything about the truth?
If you all can just phantom for a minute that I'm not some conniving, manipulative, grifting, wannabe advocate.
And he says that while he's being conniving and manipulating his audience.
I didn't ask for y'all to pay my bills, and I'm still not asking y'all to pay my bills, but now I am asking for you to help me not replace Cairo, but adopt another one.
Is he really out here grifting to get another monkey, and he hasn't even told you what happened to the first one?
And the cost is extremely high, and I'm not asking for you all to pay for it for me. I'm just asking you all to help me.
The question I got is, why hasn't anybody that subscribed to this dude asked what the fuck he did to this monkey?
I know my team is going crazy like, what?
This shit is fucking disturbing as hell right now.
It is because of Dalton's fight and them that Cairo is no longer here.
Hold on, he killed the monkey? So now he's blaming Dalton and YouTubers for the fact that a monkey is dead. This dude is a piece of shit.
And I'm telling you that it is a chain of events that if I was not dealing with it, and if I was not present, and if I was not facing this bullshit, me and Cairo's peaceful life that we were focused on would not have been interrupted, and my monkey would be alive and with me today.
No, fuck that. This fucking scammer needs to explain what the fuck he did to this monkey.
What I'm telling you right now is that there's a cost for me to adopt another one, and it ain't just for me, but it's for my community, it's for my family, and it is even for the people on the internet. People on the internet felt and loved Cairo and wanted me to show him and be connected and all that stuff. And guess what? The only reason why I never gave him an internet presence, and he would have easily been an internet presence, I didn't even have to do any fight for Dalton. I could have literally just put Cairo online and gave him his own page, monetized that, and he probably would have been a viral sensation.
And instead of mourning the monkey, he's sitting here trying to explain how he could have grifted off the monkey. What a clown.
And I've been robbed of that. And I'm not coming on here to say or to give them any declaration of victory. I'm giving them an understanding that this is too far, but now it's personal.
What do you mean a declaration of victory? No, none of us want anything to happen to his monkey. And since he's sitting here trying to blame everybody for it, now I gotta look into what happened to this monkey to figure out what the fuck he did.
Now I have to pay a lawyer because we have free lawyers, but free ain't for me. And I'm not asking y'all to pay for my lawyers.
Yeah, give him a few days.
And everybody who said, is there anything pertinent about tomorrow's meeting? I ain't got nothing to go home for right now. I'll be in Dalton.
You would think he'd be mourning this monkey since he killed it.
I am not going to cower or be pussy for the people of Dalton, and I'm trying to tell them that the reason why y'all ain't getting no results is because y'all ain't doing what you supposed to do for yourself, because y'all too worried about what you think may happen. They can take one, but they can't take us all. It ain't even enough damn cops in Dalton. The reason why I'm the motherfucker that they call the SWAT team for.
Well, since this goofy's more worried about looking like a big shot than to tell you what he did to this monkey, looks like I'm gonna have to call animal control to try to figure it out for myself.
Now I got a lot of things to consider and prepare for. If I lose my income.
And by his income, he means the money he grifts off all of his subscribers and people like this.
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
Hey, you people need to wake up.
I don't feel ashamed. And I can only imagine the kinds of things that are going to be said about me from this video.
This goofy knew I was going to call him a fraud before he even turned the camera on.
When I started, I didn't have shit. And I was a force to reckon with. Governments literally bow their head when I walk in the room.
What a fucking goofy. And this is the same dude that just told you.
If you all would give me a chance to be telling you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
And then he says that goofy ass shit to you. What a fucking clown.
I'm gonna conclude it with saying this. I just really thank God, and I'm just really grateful for the people who are giving me a chance to be telling the total truth. You all have given me what looks like to be $1,100 in Cash App.
Fucking suckers. And I bet you they're gonna come right back on here going,
I don't think that my money went the wrong way.
My team have also given me $1,000.
And then he got those goofies for $1,000. The only thing that's happened since he showed up to Dalton is that everybody's pockets has gotten a lot lighter. Because neither Andrew Holmes or Tiffany Hilliard has been arrested, and he hasn't done shit.
And I am going to find and work very hard to get the rest. And I'm going to, on my show, I'm going to just be honest, because I'm going to work hard for tell the truth about Kanika. Your word is no good. Jesus.
Well, at least one person in the chat was smart enough not to let Jad run their pockets. But you know this video couldn't end without something crazy happening. And when Jad went back to Dalton, something crazy definitely happened.
Everybody, just so you're aware, we have an ordinance that says you cannot disrupt the meeting. If you disrupt the meeting, you will be removed from our meeting. So if everybody will please stay in order and be respectful of each other.
Just like every other meeting down here, you know this shit's gonna turn into a shit show.
I'm going to address my residents. We all know how it goes. We put on a shit show, and that's the word for it, at Thornton Township, because we argued amongst ourselves. The media's here. If we're going to give them something, we're going to give them a good show.
They're most certainly going to do that.
Let's be calm. Let's be cool. Let's not give anybody a reason to disrupt this meeting, to call it.
And if that's what she wanted, she definitely should have told Jedidiah to keep his ass home.
Your police are trying to kick me out for fake restraining orders that no one has. However, it's really simple. You have lost the confidence of your residents.
Your 3 minutes are up.
I just residents that are in agreement to stand and give this mayor your back.
3 minutes are up. Your 3 minutes are up. Y'all do everything for clickbait.
And Jad's gonna prove that point before this video's over.
I'm the creator of Burgundy Blue Commentary. I'm also a Dalton resident, channel on YouTube.
Burgundy showed up to inform the people of what she was going through throughout the last couple of weeks.
My focus has always been presenting a comprehensive view of Dalton, especially history, showcasing all sides of our home.
And as you can see, there's Jad supporters in the background doing what they're known to do best.
We put on a shit show.
those 48 hours turned into a nightmare when I received a notice of impending action from the same advocate who's been here to save us. My privacy was violated as my personal information and business were maliciously targeted. A lot of y'all are in that group that did it. And I was subject to public humiliation and threats towards my family and associates simply because I chose not to conform. I quote I watched the entire village watch this advocate say he was going to make sure I was penniless. Okay. So I'm just asking that we work together, and I'm asking for your help. Thank you.
Hey, quiet down. Order. Quiet down.
And as you can see, the residents would much rather defend a fraud than one of their own.
Okay, we did our shit show. And you all were hard-headed.
Oh, the shit show ain't over yet. Check this out.
Is I didn't notice that my good fellow advocate Andrew Holmes is in the building. And that's why, literally, I wish that I would have looked up before I read the statement, because as it relates to you, you're the reason that I'm here.
And since he already made it clear that he wanted Andrew Holmes dead, I think he better look out.
That God will make them be at peace or toothless.
And you're the reason that everybody is going through what they're going through as it relates to an advocate, because you're supposed to be one. But you've been accused of something that's very shameful. And the least you could have done is given us a very basic and comprehensive statement, literally giving sympathy and understanding to a survivor, be it that you felt that it was true or not, and you could have at least declared your innocence, which noted you haven't done.
Because I'm sure he talked to a lawyer who told him not to say anything to incriminate himself.
And so I'm simply asking you right now, because me sitting here looking at your face, I'm utterly disgusted. Because how dare you take your ass back outside and stand with any family when there's a woman with a child that's waiting on a response from you, literally as an elected official and as an advocate about what you did. Was it consensual? Was it not? Did you rape that woman?
And here's Jed trying to make himself the center of attention, even though his master already told him.
Let's not give anybody a reason to disrupt this meeting, to call it.
Did you put something in her drink? And damn it, you gonna answer, and you gonna answer me. Promise you that.
Now spark up and enjoy the
shit show.
Yeah, man, we recognize. You know, I'm gonna.
Hey, out of order. You out of order. Hey.
And that's your boy Jedidiah, walking as slow as he possibly can to try to fight an old man, because he really didn't want any smoke. And it looks like Murray was correct when she said,
the media's here. If we're going to give them something, we're going to give them a good show.
And are you not entertained? And there's Jed proving my point once again, that every time he shows up to a case, all he does is cause confusion and chaos. And he takes all the attention away from the subject at hand to just put it on himself, so he can get some clout and some publicity and more donations. And this video is just like the rest of the videos I made on him. He gets himself arrested, he'll get out the next day, and he'll come online grifting. And the funniest part about this entire situation is he was supposed to be getting Andrew Holmes locked up. Funny enough, he's the only person that's been locked up in this whole situation since it started. And if you're a resident of Dalton, you need to ask yourself, what did Jed accomplish other than making you guys look like a bunch of goofies to the rest of the world?
Yeah, there's just a lot going on. So from an investigation into Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard and whether or not she misused public funds to a sexual assault allegation, we know Dalton board meetings, they have been chaotic. And last night, Audrina, was no different.
Did you rape that woman? Did you put something in her drink? And damn it, you gonna answer, and you gonna answer me. Promise you.
Now that is activist Jedidiah Brown walking from the podium over to village trustee Andrew Holmes. An officer pushes Brown away while Holmes is stopped from walking over to him. Brown is eventually pulled out of the meeting by officers.
And as you can see, nothing got accomplished for the residents of Dalton. And the only thing Jed did was give Mary her wish.
Media's here. If we're going to give them something, we're going to give them a good show.
And that's the only thing you're going to get when that goofy shows up. And speaking of goofies, look at this group of idiots who are out there protesting for his release.
Peace and protection over Brother Jedidiah Brown, over this entire staff. We pray for peace and that this thing will go and turn in his favor for the residents of this great city. We thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. And now you're looking at the face of a group of old goofies. who aren't going to get any type of justice at all as long as the dude's around. A group of people who are going to go broke donating to this dude, and when their money dries up, he's going to run out of there like he does in every other case. But this episode's been long enough, so that's where I'm going to end this one. But don't worry, because you know I'm going to have to make another one, since we still got to figure out what happened to Cairo. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to help the channel out, hit the Cash App for your boy. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
I've never sent anybody to do anything to any of their channels because they've not mattered to me. I don't give a damn about them as human beings. I can see them get shot in the face by the police, and I would say, I'm busy with something else. Receipt! I am going to be taking down Random News' page.
I'm not worried about it.